Well, it's good to know that the emergency services are always on hand, and we've got the Great Western Air Ambulance here at the South Gloucestershire show. It's just had a call. It's going to be taking off very shortly, so we haven't had a chance to look around the aircraft, but we have got somebody here who can tell us all about it. So introduce yourself for us. Who are you?
Hello, my name's Nicole Beebe and I'm the Gloucestershire Community Fundraiser for the Great Western Air Ambulance charity. Emphasis on the word charity because although we form part of the NHS in that if you have an accident and need us, we're there for you, we are not funded. We get nothing from the government and nothing from the National Lottery.
So it's important to come to shows like this to show the public the work you do, and then hopefully they'll put their hand in their pocket and give you something.
Absolutely, it's really important for us to raise awareness. We have to raise £2 million each year just to keep that helicopter in the air, which is quite a lot of money. It breaks down to around £2,000 each time we fly. We are very, very busy. We cover 2.1 million people with one helicopter, which is a lot of people in this region. Obviously, we've got the M4, M5 interchange, so every day we attend one road traffic collision. We will also attend one cardiac arrest every day out of the 4 jobs that we tend to do on a daily basis.
So it's critical care in every sense of the word, isn't it?
Absolutely. A helicopter won't be launched for you if you've stubbed your toe or you fancy a ride in a helicopter. We're there to do the more gruesome jobs, if you like.
Yeah. Well, just looking behind you, it looks like maybe the shout's just been called off.
I think they might have been stood down. So I will come back to you later.
Well, that's absolute it's absolute drama, but it's really nice to see though people now getting as close to the aircraft as they can, because that will make them understand and, as I say, maybe put their hands in their pocket.
Yes, I hope so. That'd be really, really good. It's really important that this region keep us flying. So and raising awareness is a really important part of that.
Well, a little bit closer to the action now. I'm with Dr. Scott Greer, who's one of those who crews this great machine. It sounds like a glamorous lifestyle, but obviously you go to critical, horrible incidents, don't you?
We do indeed. So I think it does sound very glamorous, and it's a great privilege to be allowed to fly somewhere, but ultimately we're here for the most critically injured and ill patients. So we target patients who are either traumatically injured, so for instance for things like road traffic accidents or falls from height, or patients who are in cardiac arrest, so where their heart has stopped or they're sick due to another medical reason, and those are the kind of patients that we see on a daily basis. So whilst it may sound glamorous, actually those patients are incredibly unwell when we get to them.
And it must be very tense for you as you're waiting here now, because you could get a call any second, couldn't you? And you don't know what you're going to be facing. That must almost play with your mind, doesn't it?
I think it's one of the appeals of it in many ways, because we really don't know what we're going to do, and we may see someone who is incredibly sick due to a traumatic injury, or we may see a very sick child, and you have to be well trained, you have to be well drilled, and Pete and I, Pete's our paramedic today, work incredibly closely together, and we've trained together for a long time to make that happen. So it's probably one of the big attractions for the kind of work that we do.
Yeah, okay. And this machine itself, how quickly can it get to me wherever I am in the region you cover?
So based in Filton in North Bristol, we're off the ground within sort of 4 or 5 minutes of a 999 call coming into us, and then we fly at about 2 miles a minute, so we can get to places like Swindon, for instance, in about 15 minutes, Gloucester in the same kind of period of time, and clearly if you're closer to us than that, then less period of time than that.
Yeah. Well, it's very reassuring to know that you're always there, but this thing wouldn't fly if the members of the public who've been having a look today didn't put their hand in their pocket, would it?
That's absolutely right. So the biggest thing really is that this costs an awful lot of money to run. So it costs about £2 million a year to run the aircraft, to provide the fuel, pay for the pilots, and that's all given to us by members of the public. So we are completely dependent upon them and events such as this today for them to see us, to raise our profile and to give us much needed money.
Well, thanks very much for all the work you do, and I hope I never see you again, basically.
Well, I think that's probably a good thing. Nice to meet you.
Thanks very much indeed.
Pleasure.